Techniques are things done on a micro level. They're individual things, okay? And this is something that I see it in the mill, but I see it in law enforcement a lot, that people don't know the difference between a tactic and a technique, okay? Like, we'll see like a speed reload, okay? Speed reload is an in-battery reload, okay? Or a slide lock reload. People call it emergency reload. Why is it an emergency? What if you're on the range? What if you're on the range? Then it's not an emergency, is it? So it's like you start making up words to make it an imperative, to make it important. It's not. It's a slide lock reload. If the gun is in battery on a live round, it's an in-battery reload. You could say it's a speed reload because that's the fastest way you can get up to full capacity, okay? But it's not a tactical reload. There's no such thing as a tactical reload. There's a reload of some sort done at a tactically appropriate time. That's it. Okay, maybe it's when the slide lock's to the rear. If the slide lock's to the rear and you still need bullets, that's a tactically appropriate time to do a slide lock reload. So, I mean, it may or may not be an emergency, but the emergency part of it's not important. If you drop behind cover, maybe it's not an emergency. I don't know. But putting a word on there that makes it somehow more important or more critical, I think it's just silly. Just call it what it is. So you start talking about techniques and tactics. A technique is, there are multiple different ways to load a pistol. There are different techniques for reloading a pistol, per se. Okay, and a tactic is the application of either one or a series of techniques to solve a dynamic problem. Okay, I integrate a certain type of movement with a covering, a supporting position, with a reload before I move, and all that. That is an amalgamation of techniques to form your tactics. Okay, no one thing is no one act is tactics. It's not even a tactic. It's just an individual action that is taken, okay, along with others to formulate your tactics, okay? And then principles are just the guidelines, the overarching guidelines of your system, things that you should have: 360-degree security, Overwatch, stuff like that. Those are principles. How you do it is a function of the techniques you use within your tactics, but the principle stays the same. If you're moving up to a structure, if you're a SWAT team, okay, or if you're just two line officers, or if you're military guys, if you're moving up to a structure, you have to have Overwatch on that structure, covering the upper windows and the roof and all that. Okay, that is a principle, to have Overwatch to protect you as you move. The technique is how you do it. Do you do it with other snipers on other structures? Do you do it with snipers or precision marksmen on top of Bearcats? Do you do it with a helo sniper position? I don't know.